What are the signs of an emotionally abusive relationship? People caught in toxic partnerships often find themselves pondering over this question as they struggle to make sense of their own reality. While all relationships can be emotional roller coasters in their own way, emotional abuse can be debilitating and crushing. Some abusers deny being abusive. Some freely admit they have behaved badly, show great remorse, and promise never to do it again, though they almost always do. Many abusive relationships develop gradually, and at first, it might be tempting to write their behavior off as harmless, perhaps just signs of love or jealousy, or emotional insecurity. But as advocates and survivors have said for years, abuse is not about jealousy or love. It is about power and control. So in this video, we are going to talk about the top 3 signs he is a woman abuser. The video is going to be amazing, so make sure you stick to the end. Before starting the video, be sure to smash the like button and subscribe to never miss out on any of our videos. Top 3. Most people who are trapped in an abusive relationship cannot fathom the reality initially. They cannot read the signs of an abusive relationship, but it's important to keep an eye out for any out-of-the-ordinary or borderline toxic behavior patterns right from the beginning. What seems like love at first can actually manifest into something very sinister that can completely change not just your entire relationship, but also take a toll on your mental health. Women who have been abused and manipulated emotionally say it is like an endless cycle unless you muster the courage to walk out. Men and women both exercise psychological abuse in the modern world. Fortunately, there are ways to see the red flags and signs of an emotionally abusive relationship before it gets too late. If you're dealing with a controlling spouse, a manipulative partner, or a relationship that is taxing on your mental health, don't remain in denial, passing them off as signs of love, care, concern, and possessiveness. Number 3. Unhealthy jealousy. Jealousy in a relationship is normal, but unhealthy jealousy can have dire consequences not just for the relationship, but also for the partner at the receiving end. If you have stopped interacting with friends from the opposite sex, if you keep looking over your shoulders at the party when someone talks to you warmly, or if your partner sees red when someone comes and gives you a mere hug, then you are the victim of unhealthy jealousy. One of the signs of an emotionally abusive partner is when they are constantly on your case about who you hang out with and who you meet, and are angered by even the remotest hint of resistance from your end. This results in relentless fights and undue surveillance. The question is, are you ready to accept that? While it's normal to feel jealous every now and then, an abusive man will get jealous all of the time. Listen to see if he uses the word jealous a lot or gets mad when other guys talk to you. Additionally, take note if he peppers you with questions about what you're doing when he's not around. He might say things like, "I get jealous when other guys talk to you. Why is that guy looking at you? He needs to mind his business." Or, "Who was that on the phone?" He may give excuses like, "I'm jealous because I love you," or "You're making me jealous." However, his behavior is absolutely not okay. Jealousy might not be a big deal at first, but it will likely lead to controlling behavior down the line. Number 2. They use love bombing to smooth over emotional attacks. Emotional abuse often involves emotional attacks, which Campbellis defines as constant judgment and criticism and treating someone as if they're worthless. It's not uncommon for an abuser to emotionally chip away at the other person's self-esteem, leaving them feeling dependent and incapable of leaving, Kelman adds. Love bombing, which can take the form of gifts, compliments, apologies, and grandiose promises to never repeat the abusive behavior, often follows these emotional attacks as a way to smooth things over, Kelman explains. If this pattern of emotional attacks followed by love bombing develops, reach out for support to safely break free of the relationship, Kelman advises. In general, attempts to talk to an abuser about this type of behavior results in the abuser using blaming, manipulating, and gaslighting tactics to avoid responsibility, she says. Number 1. They insist on accompanying you everywhere. An abuser who wants to isolate you from others has many looks, including never leaving you alone. This is not because they love you so much and only want time together, warns Kelman. It's about establishing power and dominance and separating you from loved ones, which makes relying on the abuser necessary, Kelman explains. The abuser may indirectly isolate someone by not allowing them to leave home or carry out any activities alone, such as going to school or work, doctor appointments, grocery shopping, picking up their children, or participating in events with extended family or friends, Kelman says. Establishing this type of control doesn't happen overnight, though. The perpetrator may become progressively more possessive or jealous over time. Genevieve says, eventually forbidding the person to participate in any activities alone. Let us know your opinion in the comment section below. This was all for today. Hope you liked the video. Do not forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Stay safe, and we will be back soon with another video.